Here's part 2 of English Inquiry into Mathematics. In this video, we'll read the first big word problem together and analyze it. In the next video, we'll look at my answer. So, before we get started, let's quickly recheck the concepts for this unit. Our key concept is logic. Logic is a good way of thinking. Our related concept is representation. And our global context is orientation in space and time. Now, let's get started. You will solve a word problem. This is a word problem. First, you will read the word problem. Next, you will analyze the word problem. Remember, the word analyze means study. We learned that in our last unit. Last, you will give your answer. So, now I'm working on using mathematics in real-life situations. So, let's get started. I'm going to be using my blue pen while I read, so I can mark the words I don't know. As I'm marking the words, I'll also check the course glossary on the back of my booklet, because many of the words will be here. So let's begin. Many people put trash in the park. Well, what's trash? It's in bold, so if I look here, I can find the word trash in the course glossary. Trash is not very nice. And there are many weeds growing too. I know that weeds are kind of bad plants, like this. The students in class 1 will clean up the park on Saturday. Oh, okay. So I think this is one of the most important points. This is the theme, kind of a main idea. They're going to clean up the park on Saturday. Many students from class 2, 3, and 4 will help too. Each class is bringing. What does bring mean? Once again, I'll check my glossary. Here it is, bring. Some items for the cleanup. The budget for the cleanup event is 20,000 yen. So our budget. Now, I understand this part. So I understand that there are many students. But how many students? Look, here I can see the number of students in each class. So I need to add them. Let's do that now. 5 and 6 makes 11. That's 1. And carry the 1. Then 2 and 3 make 5. And 1 and 4 make 5. And there's a 2 left. So that's 5, 5, and 2. That means there are 121 students total. That's important for me to know. The budget for the cleanup event is 20,000 yen. This is also very important, so I'll mark it clearly. Now, I'll read the next paragraph. The students in class 2 will bring trash bags. Each box of trash bags costs 600 yen and has 25 bags. Every student needs one bag. Every student needs one bag. Okay, so looking here, each box of trash bags is 600 yen. So each means one. One box of trash bags is 600 yen and has 25 bags. Well, I'm going to right away start making notes down here. So trash bags, one box is 600 yen and has 25 bags. Now, it says each student needs, every student needs one bag. So that means I need to have at least 121 bags. So if I buy 4 boxes, I get 100 bags. That's not enough. I have to buy 5 boxes. So times 5 means 5 times 600 yen equals 3,000 yen. So I've already got some information here, and I decided that I'm going to make a box over here, and I'm going to start with 20,000 yen, and I'll kind of keep a running budget over here. So already I have to subtract 3,000 yen from the budget. Let's keep going. Each student also needs a pair of gloves. Pair? What does pair mean? I need to check. Okay, so a pair of gloves means 2 gloves. Two gloves. So a pair of gloves. And one box of gloves has 50 pairs and costs 2,320 yen. Okay, so once again, each student means one. One student, for one student needs 1 pair of gloves. And one box has 50 pairs and costs 2,320 yen. So again, I'll come over here. I'm going to try and keep my notes neat, but I might be using too much space. And this time I'll do gloves. Gloves. And for gloves, I have one box is a total of 2,320 yen and has 50 pairs of gloves. So if I'm going to buy these, I have to spend money for at least 3 boxes, because 2 boxes is 100. That's not enough. So that means I'm going to do 3 boxes. So that means 3 boxes times 2,320. And that's going to be, so 0 and 6 and 9 and 6. That's a little bit of money, isn't it? 6,960. So I'll go back to my budget and 6,960 yen for gloves. And I suppose it's good for me to label this over here. So this is my budget, and these are for trash bags, and these are for gloves. Now I can keep reading. For the event, the students need some gardening tools too. Gardening tools. I think gardening tools will be expensive. They need 5 rakes. What's a rake? 12 brooms, and I don't know brooms too, and 5 shovels. That's a lot of numbers there. These are probably important. So first I'm going to check what these items are. Okay, so a rake looks like this, and a broom looks more like this, and a shovel is for digging, looks like this. The students can use the school's gardening tools, so they will not buy gardening things. They won't buy them. That's very, very important. They won't buy this. So the information in this paragraph, I don't need. I don't need this information because it's not important for me now. Keep reading. The weather report says that the temperature will be very high that day. Class 3's students will bring drinks for everyone. Well, but here, okay. Each bottle of tea costs 100 yen. Okay, bottle of tea. But a box of 20 bottles of tea costs 1,700 yen. So a box of 20 bottles is 1,700. Okay, so here's the next thing I have to buy. So here I had my gloves, and next I have tea. And we need, again, 121 bottles of tea. And if I did 121 bottles at 100 yen each, then that would be, we read the comma, 12,100 yen. I think that's too much money. Let's check this. If it's a box of tea and there are 20 bottles in one, I could buy, so 20 bottles, I could buy 6 boxes. And if I buy 6 boxes, then I will have 120 bottles. Then I could buy 1 bottle for 100 yen. I think that's a better idea. So let's do the math there. 1,700 times 6 is well, that's still a little bit expensive, isn't it? Plus 100 yen means the total cost for tea is going to be 10,300 yen. So now I'll add that to my budget over here. That's 10,300 yen. Now my budget is 20,000 yen. And now I'm going to add up my expenses. This was T. So 0, 6, 2, carry the 1. That makes 9 plus 1. Oh no. Look. I'm just 260 yen over. That's a big problem. In the next video, I will write my answer by writing a letter to the students in class 1.